This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. Am I audible to you people?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, so you have any doubts in the previous session what I have taught you?
No, ma'am.
Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You had asked me for the meaning of goal seek, no? So you can just make a note of it.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have one doubt from the previous session, like previous to previous session, about that flesh will, what we have to do in it.
I'll just tell you. So this you just make a note. Yesterday you people
Okay,
asked me,
ma'am.
no, meaning of goal seek. So once you have done with it, just let me know. Is it over? Have you people noted down the meaning of goal seek?
1 minute, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Or you can take a clip of it so that is it over?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Next you have scenario manager. This also you can make a note or you can take a snap, either of the two things. Have you people noted down?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This flash fill also.
Ma'am, could you show the definition for data validation?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Is it over?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This one more example also you can make a note. See, you have entered 10-digit mobile number. You wanted it to be separated with 3-digit, and in the last part it has to be split into 4. So someone had a doubt. No, I'll just show it once again. Okay. Okay. This is about your data validation. So have you noted down?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now I will tell you about subtotal. You can just write down the meaning. Have you people copied noted down?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I'll show you with an example. So here I have department number, employee name, designation, salary. So I have some employees who is working in department number 10, 20, 30. I want to see the details of only department number 10 or 20 or 30. I want to know my grand total, department wise total, or I can view full details. Okay. So this is my database. In this, I have employees working in different departments. Okay. I want to know the total, grand total of all the employees' total salary, if not department wise. Okay. You can select this database, go to data. You can click on this subtotal. Click on subtotal. Here it is going to show you at each change in department number. You wanted to use the function sum. You can use different type of functions. If you click on this pop down, which function you wanted, you can select. In this case, I want to get the total salary department wise. Okay. So here at subtotal, you want subtotal for a numeric column, that is for salary. You have three buttons here: remove all, OK, and cancel. So I am going to click on OK. So here you can see outlines. You can see three buttons here: 1, 2, and 3. If I click on 1, it's going to show you only the grand total. So how many employees I have? Total salary of all those employees. 2, it's going to show you department wise total salary. 3, it's going to show you full details. Either you can click on this minus sign to collapse it, or you can click on plus sign to expand. So I think it's not showing total properly. So it's not showing total properly. One second. So if you want to remove the subtotal, I'll go for subtotal, remove all. One second. I'll take another example. One second. So I have 2010. I have year, region, and sales. Years I have sorted in ascending order. Okay. Now at each change in year, you want to get the sales total value. Okay. Click on OK. Now you can see here. 1, if I click, it's going to show you the grand total sales value. 2, it's going to show you 2010 sales, 2011 total sales, 2012 total sales, and grand total. 3, it's going to show you the full details. So you take down means what you can do is you can take up this example. You can ignore the previous one what I showed you. To remove this, go to subtotal, remove all. So first what you are supposed to do is you have one database which contains year, region, sales. Year I have to sort it in ascending order. Okay. I have a region, that is north, south, east, and west for 2010, as well as for 11, as well as for 12. So the sales value for north, south, east, west, it is different in all the three different years. I want to know the total sales for 2010, 2011, 2012. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to data tab, go for subtotal. At each change in year, I want to get the total sales. Default, it has selected the function name sum. You can select if you want to know the count or average, minimum or maximum or product. Any of these functions can be chosen. You can click on OK. Now it's going to show you three outlines. If I click on one, it's going to show you the grand total of sales. If I click on 2, it's going to show you year wise sales and grand total. So year wise total sales and grand total. 3, it's going to show you the full details. Is it clear?
Ma'am, what does
Is it
1 and 2 show?
1 is showing you the grand total. How many sales records you have?
Okay.
How many
Can you
records
show
do I
it
have?
again?
I have 12 records, right? I have 12 records, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
12 records total sales is being displayed in the grand total. If I click on 2, in 2010, how many records I have? One is north, south, east, west. 4 sales record I have. 4 sales total value it is shown, and then it's going to show you the grand total.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you repeat the whole process again?
Huh?
Can you
Pardon?
please repeat it again, ma'am?
I'm not able to.
Ma'am, she's
Can you
asking you
please
to repeat
repeat it
the
again?
thing.
You want me to repeat?
Yes, ma'am.
You- Okay. See, I can remove the subtotal. When I remove the subtotal, it will show you your normal database. So in this database, what all I have? I have year, region, and sales. So how many records do I have? Totally, I have 12 records. You can see the count in your status bar. How many records do I have? 12 records. So I have 2010, 2011, 12. Region is north, south, east, west. So this is my sales in north, south, east, and west. I want to know the grand total of the sales of how many records? 12 records. I want to know the sales for only 2010. I want to know the sales of only 2011. I want to know the sales of only 2012. If I click on 3, I want to see all the records. I want to view all the full details. Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So you should tell me now. If I click on outline 1, what it is going to show you?
Grand total.
What it will display? Grand total of
Grand
Grand
total.
how
total.
many records? 12 records.
12.
12 rows total value will be displayed. If I click on 2, what it's going to happen?
Year wise.
Year-wise record.
Year, year wise total value. If I click on 3, it's going to show you
Grand total
all the
5,600.
details. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
You want me to repeat or you have
Yes, ma'am.
understood? You have understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let us do it once again. You need to select the database, go to data, click on subtotal at each change in the year. So default, the function is taken as sum. You can select function. Any of these function can be chosen. You want to get the subtotal for sales. That is also been selected by default. you have to click on OK. Once you click on OK, 3 outlines are displayed. If I click on one, it's showing you the grand total of all the 12 sales total. If I click on 2, it will show you year wise total and grand total. If I click on 3, it's going to show you the full details. That is, it's going to show you year wise total as well as grand total is displayed. All the full details you are able to view. If not, you can
Ma'am,
click
where
on this So one more method is you can click on this minus to collapse it. Minus is to collapse, plus is to expand. Instead of clicking on 1, 2 and 3 button, you can click on this plus sign to view the details. It will expand, plus is to expand, minus is to collapse. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So
ma'am,
if you
where in
want
the
to
data
bring
column do
back to the
you
normal,
ma'am, where in the data
pardon,
column do you get the subtotal thing? I forgot.
I didn't get you.
Ma'am, where do you get the option of subtotal in the data column?
In the data tab, you have subtotal.
Oh, okay.
You're
Thank you,
able to
ma'am.
see the subtotal. Click on the subtotal to get back your normal data. You don't want this outline to be visible. If you want to bring back to your normal database, I don't want this outline. Remove this outline. Click on remove all. You'll get back your normal data. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
You want me to repeat or can I go to the next topic? Can I go to the next topic?
Next topic, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Next you have group and ungroup. Just make a note of this group and ungroup. Finished noting it down?
Ma'am, just a minute.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. I have this database. I have department number, employee name, job, salary. So I would I would not I want to hide this rows. I don't want to view the rows of department number 10. I want it to be hidden. I want to see the details of only department number 20 and 30. So what I'm going to do is I'm selecting this rows. Okay, I'm selecting these two rows. You can go to the data tab. You can go for group. Now what I have selected? I've selected rows, right? Yes or
Yes,
no?
ma'am.
I've selected rows. Go for group. There you can select group, row or column. Now I have selected rows, so I'll select rows. I'll click on OK. Here you're going to get two outlines. Click on one. Those two rows are hidden. So click on 2. It's going to show you the full details. I don't want details of department number 10 to be visible. So what I am doing, I am hiding it by grouping. If you want to ungroup it, it is the same procedure. So go to data, you have ungroup, click on ungroup. You have selected row wise, ungroup it row wise. Clear?
Can you show it again?
Yes. So I want this, I don't want to view details of department number 20. What am I supposed to do? I don't want to view this two records of department number 20. So I'm supposed to select the rows. So I'm selecting the rows from B4 to D5. I don't want these two row details to be seen. I want it to be hidden. I'm selecting this rows from B4 to D5. Now you go to data tab, go to group, click on group. There you select rows. I want it to be hidden. So I'll get two outlines here. Either you can click on this minus sign, it will get collapsed. It is showing you the details of only 10 and 30. If I click on plus sign, it's going to be expanded. You are able to see all the details. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you want to remove this grouping, again go to data, ungroup it row wise, or you can directly click on clear outline. It's going to be removed. Same way, if I don't want this column, job column, I don't want it to be displayed. I want to see only name and salary. I don't want this designation column. It should be hidden. So what I am doing, I am selecting this designation column. I'll go to group, click on group. Now here I am supposed to select column. Click on OK. So you're going to get vertical outline here. Sorry, horizontal outline. You click on one, it will be collapsed. You are able to see the details of only name and salary and department number. 2, you are able to see full details. Okay. So to remove this outline, Go to ungroup, clear outline. Directly you can go for clear outline. If not, again I have to go to ungroup, select column wise to remove the outline. You want me to repeat or you have understood?
Ma'am, we understood.
Pardon? Can you be a bit louder, ma? You want me to repeat?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Someone told yes. If you want me to repeat, I will repeat. Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
You want me to repeat?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So you're clear with group and ungroup?
Yes, ma'am.
Subtotal?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next we'll go on to consolidate. So you people are in which sem?
First Sam.
First in
First
ma'am.
sem. First sem. So how many exams you'll be having? First sem means 6 months, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So it will be for how many years?
3 years.
3 years. So now I have marks for first year, second year, third year. I want to get the consolidated marks. Okay. So how do I get the consolidated marks? So I'll just be in a new workbook. So open a new workbook. In this new workbook, I'll type name and marks. So each year they are getting different marks. Okay. I'm going to save this file. I'll save it as consolidate one. Okay. So you can see here file name is consolidate one. I'll copy the same details to the next sheet. I'm going to copy the same details in the next sheet. In the second year also, same students, they are getting different marks. So I have to just change the marks in the second year. Okay. Is this clear? In first year, whatever details you have, it should be in the same pattern in the second sheet also. Only the marks need to be changed. Is it clear? Names should not be shuffled.
Yes,
It
ma'am.
should be in the same,
Yes,
it should
ma'am.
be in the same details. Only the marks need to be changed. Now in the
Ma'am, can you
third
repeat it,
sheet,
ma'am?
so you have name and marks in sheet 1. Same details you copy to the next sheet. Only the marks need to be changed. In the second sheet, the name should not get shuffled. It should be in the same order. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now in the third sheet, I want to get the total value of both the years. Okay. Now I'll go to the new sheet. In this, I want to get the total marks. So what I'm doing is, I'll go to data, consolidate. You click on browse, select the name of the file what you have saved. I have saved the file as consolidate one. First you are selecting the name of the file. After that, you should go to that sheet in which you have the data. Go to sheet 1. Your data is commencing from which cell?
From A2
A
to
to B6.
A1 to B6. Okay. You have to first select the name of the file, and then you are supposed to select the data present in sheet 1. You click on add. So this is the information of sheet 1. Same way, again go to browse, select the name of the file. Now where is your data present? It is in the same file in the second sheet. Go to this second sheet, select the data from A1 to B6. If you have headings, that has to be displayed when you get the consolidated data, when you get the total value. Okay, so you have heading in the top row, right?
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
So what is the top row contains?
The name and
What it
marks,
is
that's the
showing you?
Marks.
label.
What?
Name and marks.
So I want that to be visible in my consolidated sheet. So click on this. If you have any heading even in the left column, let it display. And if I make any changes either in sheet 1 or sheet 2, it should get reflected in my consolidated sheet, that is in the third sheet. Clear? So I'm
Yes, ma'am.
selecting create link to source data. If I make any changes in sheet 1 or in sheet 2, it should get reflected in my sheet 3, where I am going to get the total of sheet 1 and sheet 2. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'll click on OK. Now in the third sheet, you can see two outlines are displayed. If I click on 1, if I click on 2, it's going to show you. So Suma has scored in the first year 50, in the second year 55. Total marks of Suma is 105. Same way, Deepa, she has got 60 in the first year, 64 in the next year. Total marks of Deepa is 125. So it's going to show you the total marks in this way. If you want it to be collapsed, you can click on this minus sign, or click on 2. You can see full details. Now if you want to see the details of sheet 1 as well as sheet 2 parallelly, vertically, in the same screen, okay, what I can do is, I can go to view. You go to view. I want same file to be displayed. Okay, so you click on new window. the same file, consolidate 1, will be opened once again. So it's going to show you 1 of 2. Okay. Again go to view, click on new window. Same file is been opened for 3 times. Now you go to view, you can say arrange all. I want to see it vertically. Now you are able to see this file. See, same file is open thrice. Now I'm able to see the details of sheet 1. I'm able to see the details of sheet 2. I'm able to see the consolidated marks. If I want to make any changes to any of this sheet, if I make any changes, it will get reflected in my consolidated marks. So I'm changing the marks here, say 60. Automatically it is got reflected in your consolidated. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
You want me to repeat the whole thing once again?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you just show how did you get it in 3 screens?
Yes.
You have to go to view tab. There you have to click on new window. Currently opened workbook should be opened once again when you click on new window. I want to view at a time in this workbook how many sheets you have, all the sheets detail at a time on my screen. I'll just show you once again. So I'll go to a new workbook. Now what am I supposed to do? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to type name and marks. In this workbook I have sheet 1. Sheet 1 contains name and marks of this students for first year. Okay, this is first year marks. If you want you can name this as first year. Okay, now I'll copy the same details to a new sheet in the same workbook. I'll change the name as second year. Here you need to change only the marks. In the second year they have got different marks. Now I'm going to the third sheet. Here I want to get the total marks. So before that I need to save the file. So you save this file. Now here I want to get the total marks. So what I'm supposed to do? I have to go to data, go to consolidate. Here it has selected the function sum. If you want to select any other function other than sum, you can select it here. Okay, I want to get the total marks, so default function it is sum. In case if you want to change any of the function, you can select it from here. Now go to browse, select the file. First you are selecting the name of the file, then you have to select the information present in that file. In which sheet you have, go to that sheet, select the range. So my data commences from A1 to B6. So this is the details of first year student. Click on add. Once more you click on browse, select the name of the file. Now you are supposed to select the information present in the second sheet. Go to the next sheet. So this is the marks of second year students. Again click on add. If you have any headings, select top row. If you have any headings in the left, select even that. If you make any changes in any of these sheets, click on create link to source data, so that any changes made in first year or second year, it should get reflected in the third sheet. Now you click on OK. Now in this third sheet, you are going to get the total value. Here it's going to show you the outline. Click on 2. It's going to show you the details. Okay. Now if you want all the 3 sheets to be visible on your screen parallelly, so what I can do, I can go to view, go to view tab, you click on new window. So it's going to open a second window. Click on new window. So here you can see in the title bar, it is showing you 2 of 2. Again go to view, you click on this new window. Now it is showing you 2 of 3. So 3 times the same file is been opened. If I want to see all the details at a time, go to view, arrange all. I want to view it vertically, select vertical, you click on OK. So you have 3 windows here. In the first window, I want to see the details of first year. In the second window, I want to see the details of second year students. In the third window, I am seeing the consolidated marks of first year and second year students. If you make any changes, so if I make any changes in the marks, it is getting reflected in your third book, means in the third sheet. Any doubts you have? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
You want me to repeat once again? You have doubts? You want me to repeat once again?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So anytime you wanted, if this file is opened, I can find the consolidated marks once again. If you want, you can delete the sheet and you can try it once again. So I'll delete it. I'll again click on new sheet. So I'll just repeat once again. So in this sheet, I want to get the consolidated marks. So same way you can try for sales. So you have first year sales values. In the second year also sales is different. Okay, in the third year I am getting the total sales. Okay, so either you can check it out for sales value. If not, you can check with this marks. So in the sheet 4, I'll go for data, consolidate, browse, select the file in which you have the database. So I'll go for consolidate to. Now you have selected only the name of the file. In that file, you have the details of first year students. You are clicking on first year and selecting the data from A1 to B6. This is the details of first year students. You have to click on add. Again, I have to select even the information of second year. So again, you are clicking on browse. You're selecting the file name. In that file, go to the second year sheet. Select the database. You click on add. If you have any heading, select even that. If you have any heading in the left column, select that. If you make any changes in any of the sheets, it should get reflected in your sheet 4. So click on OK. Here you are going to get the total value. It's going to show you the outlines here. You can click on second outline to see the full details. Now you can see the name of the file is displayed as consolidate 2. I want this file, means I want this window to appear 2 more times. So what I'll do, I'll go to view, same file I want to have in one more window. So I'll go for new window. So now it is showing you second time. Again I'll go for new window. Now it has opened for the third time. If I want to view all the 3 windows vertically on my screen, I want to see all the details at once, go for arrange all. You can select vertical. Now in the first window, I want to see the details of first year students. In the second window, I want to see the details of second year students. Means same students, but they are scoring different marks in the second year. In the third window, I want to get the total marks of the first year and second year. So if you make any changes to the values in any of the year, it will get reflected in your consolidated marks. You're able to see the changes.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So you have any doubts from the previous class? Previous session? Any doubts you have?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So in the data tab, I have told you about sorting. So what is sorting?
It's arranging
Arranging.
ascending or
Arrange,
in ascending or descending order.
arranging the column values. You are arranging the column values either in ascending or in descending order. What is filter?
It's a tool which is used to when we require only two columns and we have three columns to show a specific particular data.
Yes. So filter, it allows you to view only the required information. So what is the disadvantage in this case?
We
We
cannot view the entire data.
Yeah, based on your criteria, only those records are visible. Then what is advanced filter?
We can view the entire data as well as the ones with the criteria.
Where you are
In
viewing the
advanced,
details in a new
using
location,
advanced
right?
new location. Yes,
In
ma'am.
the new location, you are able to
Yes,
see
ma'am.
the original data and you have set the condition in the new location, and based on that criteria, the records are displayed in the new location. So how about text to column? What is text to column? What is text to column? Am I audible?
It like makes the text into different columns. Suppose we have a sentence,
So
then few words we can put in different columns.
I wanted my sentence to be broken into words and display it in different cells. If not, you have your first name, middle name, last name typed in one single cell. I want that to be splitted and displayed in three columns. You're splitting a single column of text into multiple columns. What you're doing, you're splitting a single column of text into multiple columns. You want me to show it once again? Have you all practiced whatever I've taught?
Yes, ma'am.
You want me to show it or you have done with text to columns? You want me to repeat or you have done with text to column?
Ma'am, we have done it.
Okay. So next you have flash fill. Someone had doubt in this flash fill. So I have here mobile number. So I have to first mention the pattern, in which pattern I want the output to be displayed. So I want to have a separator after 3 digits. So I'll type 890976, then 7609. So I want the output to be displayed in this pattern. I want to have a separator for every 3 digit, remaining 4 digit, let it display it in the end. Now select the range, go to data tab, click on this flash fill. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is remove duplicates?
To remove
Ma'am,
the same values or the things that are in the sheet.
So in your database, if any of your rows are repeatedly present, if you want only the unique values to be retained and duplicate values to be removed, then you can go for this remove duplicate option. In your database, if you have any repeated values, I don't want it to be repeated many times. I want it to be only unique values. Only once I want that value to be present. If it is repeated, I wanted it to be removed. Then you can go for this remove duplicate option. Then what is data validation?
it checks on whether the rules that we have given, that like under designation, if we have given specific designations such as manager, clerk, assistant, and finance, and when we go typing it, it is under that itself. If it's out of that designation, we get it as an error.
So you are restricting the user not to accept any other information other than what you have mentioned as your condition. So based on the user's condition, the value need to be accepted. If it is been given other than whatever you have mentioned as condition, it has to pop up a error message. If you don't mention the, means you have not mentioned title and the description, and if you have not mentioned anything in the error, it's going to show you the system default error message. You want me to show it once again?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I have designation column here. I'll select this range. I want to give validation for A2 to A6. I'll go for data tab, data validation. Again, go to data validation, settings. There you go for allow. I'm selecting list. Once you select list, source option is active. So which are the designation that you require? You can mention it here. So I'm not going to type anything for input message and error alert. Okay. Or I will enter for input message, error alert I'm not going to enter anything. So here title is designation. So select the designation from the list. I'll not type anything for this error. Okay. I can click on OK. So here you can see you will get a pop down. User can select any of this designation. Or if you want the same designation to be repeated, you can use fill hand and drag it. And it is valid only for this selected range. If you come to this cell, there's no validation. But user, if he tries to input any other designation, it's going to show you error message. But error message, I have not typed anything. It is showing you the system defined error message. Is that clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, if you want to extend the validation, so you're typing some other details in the cells. If I want to extend this validation, select the cells, go to data validation, again validation. It is showing you, do you want to extend the validation? Say yes. Click on OK. Now I want to circle the invalid data. Again, go to data validation, circle invalid data. You're going to get the circles. If you want to clear the circles, remove the circles, clear validation circle is going to be removed. If you want to remove the validation, go to data validation, clear all. Say OK. Any doubts in this data validation?
No, ma'am.
Any doubts in goal seek and scenario manager?
No, ma'am.
So in case of goal seek, target should be for a single cell. In case of scenario, I can have multiple scenario names. You can assign different values to it, and you can see the scenario summary or the scenario pivot table report. How about group and ungroup? You have any doubts in it? Any
No, ma'am.
doubts? So what does group and ungroup do?
We can group rows or columns together
So
and
when I am
then
viewing
hide.
the records, I want particular row details to be hidden. Other than that, other records I want to display. Then you can go for this group and ungroup. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you have this get data. I'll go to Notepad. I'll type some data there. I would like to bring the data to Excel. So this is my data, which I'm storing it in Notepad. So Notepad is a text editor. In that I have stored some information. I'm going to save that file. So go to File, Save. You assign a name for it. I'm saving the file as student. I will exit from Notepad. Now, if I want to bring the data which is present in my Notepad to Excel application, you can go to Data tab, Get Data. Here you are going to select from File. You select from File. Here you can select from File. Okay, you select this from Text. You select this from Text, and you select the file where you have saved. I've saved it on the desktop. Name of the file is the student. You will get import option. Click on this import. You click on this load. You click on this. One second. File. Go to data. Get from file. You select from text. So this is the name of the file. That is student import. You click on load. It's going to bring that data to Excel. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You can bring the data either from Microsoft Access, or you can bring the data from Oracle, or you can bring the data from Notepad. You want me to repeat, or you have understood?
Ma'am, can we put this two into two columns?
What, ma?
Can we put this into two columns, like standard name one
Yes,
column,
you can
course
do
one
it.
column?
You can do it. Yes, you can do it. So we'll do one thing. We'll continue this in the next session. You practice all these things. If you have any queries, in tomorrow's class, I'll commence with this once again with the same topic.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye. Yeah,
Thank you,
bye.
ma'am.
Um,
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.